KBP, if I am late, it is your job to keep everyone entertained with a nooch. Oh hi, welcome to the KBP stream. I am KBP and I am here to feel your chuas. Chaos. Canooch, give me god powers.
Oh, hi. Hello. How you doing? My name is Waldo, and I'm here to feel the politics with you. I love what you've done with the place, KBP. Thank you. I wasn't late after all. I was dinner ran a little long, so I started moving stuff around and lost track of time. So I was like, oh no, can I get everything up and running by the time the stream starts? And it seems I can. Hi, KBP. Thanks for keeping everybody warm and happy. Good job.
Hey face, get off my Steam.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll leave. Goodbye. Keep up the good work, KBP. I just came in to hop onto your stream. Here you go.
Sorry about that, folks.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be in charge around here, not you. But maybe you are. I don't know. I mean, that's fine. You slow takeover of the entire stream. It's a good idea. But if I left it on that other screen, how are you going to see Bobo?
We love you, Bobo.
Oh, yeah. Bad hair stream. That's what we're going to do. Bad hair stream. That's cool. It's always bad. It's just like sometimes I can control it, but not today. That was Bobo, the baby bark boy. He is very dirty today. He was rolling around in the flower beds, and that gets him into trouble. And then he's not supposed to do that. He knows he's not supposed to do that, but he does it anyway because he's a bad boy, a badass kind of a thing. Anywho, yeah, that's Bobo, the bad boy, baby bark boy. And he will visit us every now and then. If you are watching, hop in the chat. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you think of the dog. Give him a funny name. We have an entire Discord for posting pictures of him. I put another picture of them, of him in there just the other day. He sleeps apparently on his back with his 4 legs up. It's weird. And I've never seen a dog do that before, but that's what he does. He just sleeps on his back, 4 legs up in the air. It's freaky. And it's maybe even scary. It's a little frightening. But I put a photo of it in the Discord. That Discord right there. There's an entire channel just for Bobo pictures. And feel free, KVP already has, to alter them, do some Photoshops. It's very exciting. Your cat does that? Oh, okay, well, okay. Maybe it's a thing. I'm just unaware of that thing. That's cool. But anyway, normally, what do? Today is Monday, so what we'll do is read the news, see if there's anything important going on. We'll feel out the politics. If you want to tell me what politics to talk about, you can do so at that Discord right there. Feel the news. That's what we're going to do. That's right. So hop on the Discord right there, leave links for me, and I will go and read them. And then we will feel them together, and then I'll bring them up on screen, and we can all talk about it together. It'll be interactive. It'll be a good time. In the meantime, let's look at AI. I know it's not in the title. I got important things in the title, but we have to start with AI. AI is getting really, really good, you guys. AI is getting so good that let's bring up the first little story I got going on. It's that AI is getting so much better. Webcam screen, and then we click on the window capture right here. Come on. There we go, OBS. I knew you could do it. And we go right here, and we look at this. Finger flicks. There it is. AI is getting better every day because if you'll notice, this is a Kamala rally in Georgia, and look at all these AI people that the Kamala Harris campaign put into this photo. AI is getting so good that Kamala Harris can now easily and quickly create fake crowds of people that are cheering for her. It is very exciting. It is a wild new world that we live in with this level of thing. Yeah, count the fingers. Look at that guy has that. I look right at him. He got 6 fingers. I'm looking right at it, man. How do you see that? That's not a human face right there. There's no possible way a human looks like that. There's no possible way all these people are there to cheer for her. It's impossible. So clearly this must be AI, and I won't stand for it any longer. You know, we've gone too far. Anywho, let's keep talking about that guy that talks about the AI people that aren't real. It's in the title of the thing. Did Trump admit to a crime, and is he a Kenku? So, was that George Washington, who can never tell a lie or can never stop lying? Oh man, Trump is the anti-Washington, isn't he? Gosh, he's just the opposite of George Washington, isn't he? He wouldn't have cut down the cherry tree, you know. He would have paid somebody else to do it, and then he would have lied about it. Yeah, he's the anti-Washington. Ironically, because Washington was the first president and Donald Trump will be its last. Yeah, it's come full circle, hasn't it? Man, that is some perfect some perfect circles shit right there, man. Anywho, what are we thinking? What are we talking about? Oh yeah, did he accidentally, on purpose, admit to a crime on TV? Maybe. He might have. Let's hear what he had to say. We're going to go down to the video right there, and we're just going to listen to him say it.
Whoever heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where you have every right to do it? You get indicted and your poll numbers go up. When people get indicted, your poll numbers go down.
So, really, it's real short.
Whoever heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where you have every right to do it? You get indicted and your poll numbers go up.
Now, we're going to ignore that bit about the poll numbers going up because that's nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Whoever heard of getting indicted for interfering with an election? No. No. No one's ever heard of that before because no one's ever done it, especially the president. There has never been a president who interfered in the election in the way that you have, Donald Trump. So, yes, it is new and novel that you're being indicted for this. It's because no one else was dumb enough to do it. No one else despised the country quite as much as you do to do exactly that. And he had every right to do it? No, you didn't. You had the right to sue within the courts, and you did 60 times. 60 times you were shot down because you did not bring evidence of chicanery, of election malfeasance. You had no evidence. So those cases were tossed out as lacking credibility, lacking evidence, and maybe even lacking standing on a couple of them, I suspect. But because he's so dumb, man, I don't think that he is unaware that interfering with the elections is illegal. He doesn't even know that that's illegal or why it's illegal. And that's the thing that's actually upsets me about him, is that he did interfere with the election. That's why I'm mad at you, Donnie. I'm mad at you because you were interfering with the elections. And you don't understand why I'm mad. He really doesn't. He is incapable of comprehending those things. He really does think that laws are just some arbitrary feeling a president throws around all willy-nilly. To empower themselves. That's what he thinks the law is. It's just a list of rules that he gets, that the president, whoever the president happens to be, just gets to make up a bunch of rules and throw out a bunch of decrees and tell everybody what to do all the time, like a boss at a business. But even businesses have rules and laws and stuff like that, but not his, honestly. He just thinks that the president is the America boss, the America king, who just gets to tell everybody what to do, and that's what the law is. The law is whatever he says it is at this very, very moment. That is what he thinks the law is. That's why I call him authoritarian. The law is whatever he wants it to be at this moment. And tomorrow, if he needs the law to be the opposite, that's fine with him. He will just make it something else in that moment. The law is whatever he needs it to be whenever he needs it to be that. That is authoritarianism boiled down to its most simple roots and to its most base. And I think he does that constantly. He follows the alternate golden rule. What's the opposite? The alternate golden rule is those with the gold make the rules. But after hearing him say this, he might be some sort of parrot practicing advanced mimicry. He doesn't understand the words that he's using. He just mimics the sounds that get him applause. He just says the sounds that get him the treats, that get the people clapping for him, that get the people around him saying the things that makes him happy, to give him a little clap. He doesn't understand the words he's using. And I've been pushing this for a couple of weeks now. He didn't understand the word asylum. He doesn't understand the word indictment. He doesn't understand the word interfering. He doesn't understand why I'm upset with him for interfering in the election. He doesn't get it. He doesn't comprehend it. He is so narcissistic that he cannot comprehend why these things are, why I'm upset by it, or we are upset by it. He's been trained to just make certain sounds when given specific stimuli, like a bird, like one of those parrots that can pick out the things. Here's the parrots. Let's look at the parrots. Where are the parrots? Where are you, parrots? Where are you at, parrots? I know I got you ready. Oh, I put it in order. Amazing. Okay, watch. Let's watch this parrot. He's a very cute, very smart parrot. Look at him.
What's this made of?
Glass.
Glass.
What's this bowl made of? All right, what's this small cup made of? What's this made of? Oh,
So you got that one wrong.
What's this made of?
Rock.
What's
Rock.
this bowl made of? What's this small cup made of? What's this?
So Trump might be a parrot. He doesn't know about the metal. That parrot doesn't comprehend metal. He doesn't. He just knows that when he dings it and it feels a certain way, it vibrates a certain way, he makes a sound. He doesn't speak English. That parrot doesn't speak English. No, that parrot mimics the words that he has been taught. And I think Trump is exactly the same. He just parrots and mimics the words and actions that he's been seeing, and he doesn't know why people do it. That bird, very smart that it is, saw an egg beater, right? Okay, it knows that this egg beater is metal. But can the bird cook an omelet? No. That bird, smart as it is, cannot cook an omelet. Donald Trump, I think, uses words that he's taught. He uses words like indictment and interference, but can't comprehend what they mean. And he can't fathom why I'm upset with him or why the people are unhappy with him. His vocab is about the same. Yeah, they have the same number of words, I suspect. And I don't think he's cognitively there. I think he's functioning, and probably always has been, on a different, lower, parrot-like wavelength, brain wavelength. He is the president parrot. He is President Gray African Macaw. That's what he is. And maybe he's a Kenku. So that made me think, is he a Kenku from D&D? So I went to the D&D wiki and looked up Kenkus because they are talking birds. The Kenku were a race of flightless avian humanoids. Well, Donald Trump is flightless and a humanoid. He's not so much avian. They tend to be selfish and secretive in nature. Ooh, got a couple of dings there. And were often engaged in plots to acquire wealth and power. Guys, listen. Donald Trump might be a Kenku. He might be a Kenku. They operated in small gangs, just like his family, and often lived in large human cities like New York, especially in southern Faerun, where they worked as spies, assassins, or thieves. So he's just the head of the Kenku organization, the small gang that follows him around, just reports to him. His small gang is filled with spies, assassins, and thieves, and they just report to him. He's just head of a Kenku gang. I really do think we're onto something here. I mean, I hate to be silly, but I've never been silly in my life. I want to say that maybe we're onto something. Maybe there's something here. Perhaps. Maybe. Yeah, you're right. Maybe he's a Kenku in disguise. Have you ever seen him lay an egg? I mean, I haven't, but how do we know he hasn't? Prove to me that he hasn't laid any eggs. I mean, honestly, you can't. And so that's why this is how my brain works. I just think, I hear him say this.
Whoever heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where you have every right to do it.
And it makes me think that he doesn't know what he's saying. He doesn't know what words he's using. He doesn't know what those words mean. He doesn't know why the people are using the words at him. He doesn't comprehend what the court is doing or why it's doing it. And he has no idea why the people are upset with him. Let's see. Ted Lieu, a lawyer. Are you seriously this stupid? Do you think President Biden has the right to interfere in the upcoming election? Good question. God, I hate you so much, Twitter. Do you want Vice President Harris to do what you tried to get the former Vice President Pence to do? Are you really this dumb? Also, interfering in elections is illegal. Yeah, it actually is a crime. You're not allowed to interfere with elections. He did it, and he says he did it, and he had the right to do it. Now, to me, that sounds like a confession to a crime, but he wasn't under oath, and they're already coming for him. Hopefully they do eventually hold him responsible for the awful things he's done. But yeah, this is just more and more and more me thinking that he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's a confession. You have no right to interfere with a presidential election. There's blatantly evil right here. The banality of evil. Joyce Lee in here is complaining about the banality of evil, making it plain and boring so nobody notices. Trump asserting he can override the will of the voters to claim victory is in an election he lost, and he will do it again. We must vote him against him with overwhelming numbers. Yeah. So that happened. And the only thing we can do is don't let him and his parrot brain continue forward. Don't let him. He's bad for us. He is parrot brained. He doesn't know what he's talking about or why any of these things are real or happening or what possibly could happen. He doesn't know what the words mean, and that bugs me. I'm going to start digging around on the internet for other times when he doesn't know what the words mean. We made fun of George W. Bush, for like years because he didn't know what the word sovereignty meant. Do you guys remember that? Like somebody asked him about sovereignty for Iraq or something like that. And he said, well, you see, sovereignty is when you have sovereign and you have the ability to be sovereign, and sovereignty is good for people who are sovereign, And he didn't know what the word meant. And he was rambling and he was in front of a camera, and it's dangerous. I often forget words while looking into a very much smaller camera. I often forget the word that I'm looking for or what a certain word means. It's okay. But we made fun of him a lot. This sentence that Donald Trump said should get him kicked off. It should. If we lived in a decent, intelligent country, he would be chased away from the Republican Party. Republicans, if you had any cojones, if you had any backbone, if you had any bit of integrity, you would chase him away from your party. You would chase him out. You would get rid of him. But you don't, because you don't care about being correct or right or true or saying the things that help the country. You care about winning, and he gets you points. Well, at some point, we might not have a country left if if he gets the points, Anywho, what else do we have to talk about tonight? There we go. Elon Musk suggests support for replacing democracy with government of high status males. So Elon Musk is a moron. He always has been. And he thinks that he's a genius because he got lucky and made some money. This convinces him that he is the smartest boy in the room. He's not. The theory suggests that only people able to think freely are high testosterone alpha males and aneurotypical people. So high testosterone alpha males and aneurotypical people, that means people with ADD and such, are the only people that could possibly run the world. This is amazing. This is fantastic and incredibly stupid because it's from 4chan. Mother of God. Guys, I need you to recognize this. The richest man in the world who owns the largest communication device in human history, is reading 4chan posts and liking them, supporting them, retweeting them, calling them interesting observations. We're ruined. The West has fallen. The entire country is gone at this point. We have no hope. If you weren't a doomer before, you should be now. Those are his people. Yeah, I know. The richest man in the world, his people, are on 4chan boards. And the 4chan boards, the people there are talking to Elon. And he's hearing what they're saying. He's picking up what they're putting down. And we're all going to suffer because of it. Okay? Just be prepared to suffer because of 4chan. If he were a smarter person, he would recognize how dumb this thing is. Let's read it. People who can't I got to do it in the people who can't defend themselves physically, women and low T men, parse information through a consensus filter as a safety mechanism. Okay, folks, that's what I'm telling you. They literally do not ask, is this true? They ask, will others be okay with me thinking this is true? This makes them very malleable to brute force manufactured consensus. If every screen they look at says the same thing, they will adopt the position because their brain interprets it as everyone on the tribe believing it. Only high T alpha males and A neurotypical people, that's you autists, are actually free to parse new information with an objective, is that true filter. This is why a republic of high status males is best for decision making, democratic, but a democracy only for those who are free to think. That's some incel shit. I'll tell you what. That is severely incel. It is severely stupid. It's short-sighted. It's written by, I'm going to suspect, a beta soy boy who watches a ton of anime and wants to be trans. You know? Like, really, this is written by the worst of humanity. It is. And the people who think that this is correct are the worst, bottom rung dregs of humanity. And Elon Musk thinks that it's great. Interesting observation, he says. Can I do an Elon voice? Interesting observation, he says. No, Elon, that's not an interesting observation. That's fucking stupid. And if you think it's an interesting observation, you're also fucking stupid. We're ruled by the dumbest among us. We really are. The smarter you are, the less likely you are to be in charge. I don't know why. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how the tables got turned upside down like this, but they have. And I'm in a very doomer mood tonight, I suppose. Yeah, it's awful. He is. Well, let's keep reading. Before I already told you what he is. Let's see. Elon Musk has used his large platform on X to promote a theory that a free-thinking republic could only exist under a decision-making high-status males and women or low-T men would not be welcome in on it. Who determines who's a high-status male? Who would determine? I suspect that he would determine. He would use his X platform to just figure out who is and isn't a high-status male. And there's nothing wrong with that because he would make all the right decisions because he is a high-status male according to him. And he would just make all the right decisions, right? On Sunday, Musk reposted a screenshot of a theory which appears to have been conceived on 4chan in 2021 on the social media site. The theory written by an anonymous user suggested that only the people able to think freely are high testosterone alpha males. Those are the only people capable of intelligent thought. High testosterone alpha males. I have no doubt that sentence was written by someone who is not an alpha. They're on 4chan. You can't be alpha and on 4chan. It's impossible. It's a contradictory term. Also, there's no such thing as alpha. It's stupid. Written by insecure 14-year-olds who just can't comprehend of a life outside of high school. Those are the kinds of people who just are awful. We shouldn't be listening to them. We shouldn't be paying attention to them. We shouldn't be promoting their dumb ideas. And neurotypical people, the person who wrote this is a neurotypical and a beta, and they are what's that meme? Party corner meme. There we go. All right, there it is. Look at that. This was written by this guy over here, who's so angry. Look at him. There he is. He's standing in the corner. Poor guy. We'll make the whole thing. He is the alpha with and a neurotypical, and there he is. He wrote this. Okay, he wrote people who can't defend themselves physically, women and low T men, parse information through a consensus filter as a safety mechanism. He's talking about all these people over here. See these people, these cool, real, normal human beings? They're the ones who can't. What does it say? Parse information, physically parse information through a consensus filter. So consensus filter. These are the consensus filter users. More consensus filter users. There you go. So this is what happened. This guy was in the corner at the party alone, feeling like he wished he could be a better person because he can't, because he's neurotypical, and he probably leans on that like a fucking crutch, and thinks that he is a high testosterone alpha male and that he has high status and he should run the republic because he's the only one capable of thinking. All these people, yeah, they're all just not thinking. Look at them over here, not thinking, not contemplating, not even determining what's the best tax structure or who could be running the country, not thinking anything about AI. These people aren't thinking. This guy's thinking. Yeah, he is. He's thinking about AI and how it's going to make everything better and how to get to the best way to get real dolls shipped to his house to replace all those women. Only high T alpha males and neurotypical people, chaotists, are actually free to parse new information with an objective, is this true filter. That's not even close to being true, and there's no way that you could ever suggest that it is. That's stupid. And this is why the Republic of High Status Males is best for decision-making, democratic, but a democracy only for those who are free to think, like the landed gentry, like the men who own land. They'll come up with some sort of status. Only the men with the blue check mark are allowed to vote. Only they are allowed to push policy decisions because everyone else is just way too weak and unimportant and not thinking straight. And they got low testosterone, so they can't think. Everybody knows testosterone's the one that makes you think. If this were just a regular jackass online, I wouldn't be talking about it. I wouldn't be worried about it. If this were the entire thing, just this little doofus put this up on 4chan, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't think anything about it. But it's not just the stupidest little drag of bottom of humanity that said it. It's Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, who owns the largest communication platform in existence, that's thinking it's a good idea. Money is power. And Elon Musk has a shitload of power. And he shouldn't. He is a moron. And this is what we will get if we continue down this road. The anti-intellectual road that we're on. I'm very doomer tonight. I'm sorry. But I have a couple of things to watch at the end that might be fun. Yeah, if you're watching, if you're paying attention, hop in the chat, tell me what you're thinking, tell me what you're feeling. Say hello in the chat. Go to the Discord right there, and you can tell me what to talk about. You can leave links to other things that I could talk about and rant about and get upset about. Wouldn't that be fun? If you would like to watch old YouTube clips, you can do that right here. There's a YouTube link. Go on over there. Press the smash the subscribe button, fondle the bell, break the thumb, and take a knife into the comment section and just start stabbing people. It'll be a good time. Let's sing the Doom song. Doom, 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 doom. Yes, it's a good song. So let's see. Go there, do those things. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're feeling. I respond to all of the YouTube comments. So if you leave a comment, I'll give you a thumbs up and a heart and say, yeah, cool, or no way. I'll respond to them. Let's see. What else we have to talk about, to think about tonight? There he is. So again, I'm going to rant. Have your fingers over the emo Waldo button, because we're going to need it tonight, especially for this one. Let's listen to J.D. Vance. Hear what he has to say. It's probably stupid.
And I wouldn't say that I have fully developed views on this, but to me what it is sort of a value system to replace the fact that they're all fundamentally atheist or agnostic. They have no real value system. Their only value system is achieve in a very conventional way.
So as an atheist, I don't have any value system, apparently, according to him. I have no value system. All I have is the fake, unintelligent value system of equity.
And so the idea that somehow they're pursuing racial or gender equity is like the value system that gives their life meaning. Well, of course, they all find that value system leads to misery, leads to unhappiness. And
it is leading me to misery and unhappiness right now. But it's not because I don't think it's worthwhile to give people human freedom. It's because every time I try and describe how we can make the world a better place or give humans a bit more freedom, I run into this. I run into a fake Catholic pretending to be Catholic because it gets him brownie points and political points. That man is a fake Catholic. He is. He converted a couple of years ago because it gets him points. He does not care about the religion. He cares only about the political points. But let's keep going.
And so I think that what happens is, like, whenever you really pursue something, right? Like, let's say a doctor gives you a medicine to cure a disease and it doesn't work, right? The patient gets worse. Well, you can conclude one of two things. Either the medicine isn't working, or the patient was so sick that what they need is even more of the medicine that you originally prescribed. And I think the gender inequity stuff is like, we need more of the medicine. Okay, clearly this value set has made me a miserable person who can't have kids because I already, passed the biological period when it was possible. And I live in a 1,200 square foot apartment in New York and I pay $5,000 a month for it. But I'm really better than these other people. What I'm going to do is project my racial and gender sensitivities on the rest of them. And the reason that our society is broken is because these people don't think the exact way that I think. Even though the way that I think has made me a miserable person, I just need to make more people think like that. So we're going to teach this in our schools, in our universities, even in our elementary schools, because once everybody agrees with me, then everything will finally come full circle and we'll have a happy, healthy society.
That was rough. Okay. Do I think that once everybody agrees with me, we'll have a happy, healthy society, and that's why I do it, so that I can be happy? No, man, you severely misunderstand anybody else's emotion. Motivations. You severely misunderstand their motivation, J.D. Vance. You think that they want human freedom. They think that it's important for people to have rights and the ability to make their own choices. But you don't care about that. You don't want people to make their own choices. You want them to make the best choice. Not their own choice, the best choice. Force that upon them. And then if they don't make that best choice, Then they made a mistake somewhere. Sorry, I'm messing with the lights. Got to get it just right. Atheists don't have a value system, and because I didn't write them down. Well, I have plenty of values. Human freedom, right off the bat. There we go. How about you don't take that away from me, J.D. Vance? If the person that you were describing, this straw man of a childless cat lady living in a $5,000 a month apartment in New York, is unhappy. I mean, she's allowed to be unhappy, but the reason she's unhappy isn't because she's been trying to force equity on people. That doesn't even make sense. She's probably unhappy because people like you exist, shitting all over other human beings' freedoms. J.D. Vance is anti-freedom. He really is. He wants you to conform to what he has decided is best for you. Not even best for you, best for everyone. He's decided what's best for everyone, and he wants you to fit within the box. Get in the box. Get in the box. Now, there's going to be a bunch of people when they get to that box because say, I don't fit in the box. Well, then you're a degenerate. You're using your freedom wrong, and you are trying to get some sort of equity out of the system where it doesn't belong, and that's making you miserable. Well, no, you forcing people into boxes, J.D. Vance, is making people miserable. Person says I don't fit in the box, and J.D. Vance beats them, smashes them, and browbeats them and insults them until they get in the box anyway. Maybe that could make people unhappy. Maybe that could make people miserable. How about freedom? Everybody seems to want it. Humanist value is a great start. Yeah. It's a great place to start with your values. Human freedom, human values. Yeah, great. Human rights. All right, good. But he doesn't think, and at the end, what was he going on about? Indoctrination? He thinks that the DEI people are indoctrinating people, and that's wrong. We need to indoctrinate people into the way he thinks.
I just need to make more people think like that.
I just need to make more people think like that, says J.D. Vance, who's running for vice president and telling you what to think and how to act and how you should live and passing laws that you have to follow. He doesn't know that he is the thing he's complaining about too. He has no idea that his authoritarianism would force people to think a certain way. And not only is he okay with that, he thinks it's the right thing to do to move the country in the way that benefits him the most. Because it's icky, all those people who don't fit within the boxes. This seems to me like cult tactics. I think that MAGA is a cult, and spite is their faith. Inconvenient facts are ignored by J.D. Vance, and rationality is abandoned in service of their spiteful faith. That's what I'm going to call it, spiteful faith. And what do the MAGA crowds gain from this? They get a feeling of peace and security. All politics are based on feelings. Say it every day. But the feelings that they need from their leaders is spite towards the people who are different, the people who don't fit within those boxes. And following that spiteful faith, they end up in a place that fascism always ends up. If they're so different from us, are they even people? That is where this leads J.D. Vance. If you are describing these people in this way, you're only one quick step away from they're not people.
And I wouldn't say that I have fully developed views on this, but to me what it is sort of a value system to replace the fact that they're all fundamentally atheist or agnostic. They have no real value system. They have no real value system. Are they even people? Is the next step in this process, J.D. Vance. It really is. That's the next step. Are they even people? Donald Trump has already done it. He's already taken that step ahead of you. That's why he's in charge and you're second, J.D. Vance, because he's already taken that step, calling the people, the immigrants, animals. And they're sending the rapists and the criminals. The animals, he used the word animals and said they're poisoning the blood of America.
because he doesn't think they're people. That's where we're at. That's where we're headed. That's not, well, that's where Donald Trump's already at. That's where J.D. Vance is driving us. This, I call politics a car, put it in D to go forward and R to go backward. He wants to put it in R, and he's going to drive us straight into those aren't people. They're not like you. They're not people. And then, let's see. That's where fascists always end up. If they're so different from us, why are they even people? That's the purpose of this spiteful faith. That's the reason the powerful push it. That's why J.D. Vance is pushing it. Otherizing, which is what he's doing. He's otherizing people. He's creating them as others. They're not people. They're not like you. They are something else. That leads to a lack of concern for your fellow human. Why would J.D. Vance and his and his followers worry about an atheist who lost their civil rights? Those aren't people. Why would the MAGA faithful care if a trans person can't get the medical treatment they need? Those aren't people. Why would Trump care about 20 million illegal immigrants being forcefully removed from the country? Those aren't people. And why would the MAGA cult care about Jews loaded into trains being taken to the camps? Those aren't people. Trump is ready to drop the words. He's pushing this. He really is. And just, why does it matter if Trump builds concentration camps for illegal immigrants, forcefully removes them from their homes, breaks up their families? They're not people to him. The fascism is here. It is. It's here. And it's only going to get worse. If Donald Trump wins, it will get a lot worse. It'll get slightly worse if he loses, because we're probably going to have some violence afterward, after the elections. He's gonna go a little. It's gonna go a little crazy. It's gonna get a little wild. Hopefully, Kamala wins by such a large amount that it's hard to argue with and hard to throw off and cry that it was stolen. Biden only won by 8 million, only 8 million, which is the minimum amount. I mean, Hillary won by 4 million and she didn't win. She had 4 million more and she did not win. Biden got 8 million more and he barely won. So if Kamala's in that 4 million area and she doesn't lose, and if she's in that 8 million and she wins, or in the 6 or 7, it's going to look close, and they're going to scream bloody murder about how it was stolen, how it was illegal, and make up a bunch of fraud. They're going to make up a bunch of fraud that isn't real. They're just going to make it up. They're going to find something to complain about, and then they're going to do some violence, and it's going to get ugly and sad. Okay, so let me think. What else have we got today? So this is Laura Trump's new music video. She is a singer, in quotation marks, and the internet does what the internet always does and improves things. I mean, I'm improved every day by the internet, so this is only 14 seconds, but I promise it's worth it. I'm not going to make you watch the whole 3-minute song. It's lame. It's boring. It's not that good. I watched the whole thing. It was just plain and bland and terrible, but the internet made it better. Here you go. Sorry I was so doomer. Let's watch something fun. Here is Laura Trump's new song.
Without your bravery, we're all out of luck. No, this can't be denied. You gotta be special.
Oh, there we go. That makes me feel better. Let's put a couple of drama llamas. I know they're not screaming goats, but drama llamas. Almost a goat. Let's see. And to make me feel better, here's what we'll do. We'll watch something that makes me feel better. Now, Tim Walz is great. I think he's awesome. I like listening to him talk. Is what I'm about to show you super important? No. Is it news? No. But it makes me feel better. And you need it too. And you can't argue with me. We're going to feel a little bit better watching Tim Walz say some nice things. Here we go.
This guy has made it clear how he stands. He's sitting down at Mar-a-Lago after he got elected president, and this was his exact quote. He's talking to a bunch of folks at Mar-a-Lago. You're rich as hell, and we're going to give you a tax cut. At the same time, he was telling workers they get paid too much already. That's who this guy is. You tell me who in Wisconsin is sitting around saying, damn, I wish they'd give billionaires tax cuts and screw me over. Damn, I wish they'd take my health care away. I wish they'd underfund my public school. I wish they would make my job more difficult, more dangerous. And then at the end of the day, I wish they'd make me work till I'm 75 years old. No one's saying that. No one's asking for that agenda. What they're asking for is to be treated fairly with dignity. That's what we have. Look. This guy has made it clear how he stands.
He's very good at that.
Mar-a-Lago after he got elected president, and this was his exact.
He's very good at it, and I want him to win. I think the normies get a hold of him, and he's going to go really far. Kamala brought him in on the interview that she had, and the people liked him. The people like him. Oh my gosh, he's gonna go a really long way. I think Trump is bad. That's true. JJ.DFR. He is bad. Good point. I think Tim Walz is going to go really well. I think I'm very excited to vote for him in 8 years when he runs for president himself. It'll be a good time. It'll be fun. Just call me JD. Okay, that's cool. JD or JJ. Or JD, yeah, I see the JD. Okay, cool. I think Tim Walz is going to go well. Hit us with your hot takes, JD. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're feeling. I've pretty much run out of headlines to talk about tonight, so I'm going to start up the Vampire Survivors and play a game. If you'd like to hop into the Discord, tell me what you're thinking, you can do so right here. There's the Discord link, and if you want to watch on YouTube, you can do so on the YouTube link right there. Hop into the Discord. Tell me what stories to cover and stuff like that. It's very fun. And if you want to have the Lady Canooch read your messages out, you can do that on Kick and on Twitch.
Canooch.
See? Exclamation TTS to have the lovely lady read your stuff out to me. Very fun. Very exciting. So let's get up Vampire Survivors. That's one of my favorites. Good night, KVP. Thanks for coming. Always nice to see ya. And you carried the whole stream for the first 5 minutes. Very exciting. Well done, sir. All right, let's get the game up and running. 1 sec. Almost there. Go right here. We press this button off. We turn this button on. And finger flicks. Very important part of being IT is finger flicks. They don't teach you this in college. You have to learn this the hard way. Through trial and error. It's very important that you flick your fingers at technology to make them work. Almost there. Just a few more. There, see? I told you. It works every time. There we go. All right, we are working on our adventures. Yes, this one. We need to defeat the Ender in Capella Magna. I've never been in there. Okay. We're going to pick somebody who doesn't suck. The gun guy is the best one I got. We're going to go to Capella Magna. What's your take on Joe Biden? That he was too old. He was too old last time, and he got lucky that he won. I'm glad he dropped out. The people like Kamala. They really do. And she did a good thing, in my opinion, by picking Walz, because he is an actual progressive, an actual leftist who holds left-leaning ideals and progressive ideas. He's super pro-union, and everybody likes him. He's going to win. Kamala is going to win, and then probably maybe win in 4 years from now. Maybe that one's up for debate. But then Walz runs after her. He really does, and I could not be happier. I think once the normies get hold of Walz, they're just absolutely going to eat him up. Eat it up. Not eat him up. I mean, eat it up. They're going to love him. Look at a throne. Vampire throne. Sometimes on Saturdays, my conservative friend Thomas will come on the streams and give me his conservative take on things. And I think that's fun and interesting. Just so I don't lose myself down the never-ending leftist rabbit hole. But the more I see from the current day Republicans, the further I think they are from him, honestly. J.D. Vance has more in common with 4chan posters than the regular American people. And I think we're all noticing that. And then, Elon pushing, liking to the 2021 4chan posts is insane. It drives me nuts that guy gets to be the richest person in the world. I don't think he earned it. Crying bloody murder about the free speech while he retweets freaking 4chan memes. Or he's trolling, which is also a bad sign. If Elon Musk is just trolling us with that crap, I don't like that either. That sounds like a bad plan. If Elon Musk really is just trolling, just joshing, just goofing around when he's posting this right-wing authoritarian bullshit, it's incredibly harmful because he is the richest man in the world and he owns the most powerful communication device to ever exist. I would like for that person who happens to have both, if that applies to anybody, I don't want them to be a troll. I don't want them to be a moron. I don't know why we're ruled by the dumbest of us. Doesn't make any sense. How did uncharismatic goobers get to be in charge of every damn thing? I don't get it. What went wrong? Somewhere. Something went wrong, and I don't know what it is. I've missed it. I'll probably personally just blame capitalism, because I always do. But what about capitalism caused this to happen? Not entirely sure. But what do you guys think? Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're feeling. Let me know what I got wrong, what I got right. Or give me your political hot take or ask for mine. I got a hot take about everything. Some of them are cold takes and some of them are mistakes, but I got all of them. Follow on the YouTube page. It's very fun. I got like a whopping 20-something views on my latest video, and that's good. I've been shadow banned because I got a strike. Now we've got a blue Grim Reaper down there that I can't hit with my bullets. There we go. I'm gonna put him in exactly the right spot to hit him. I can't move on until he's dead. Don't want the cross. I do want the lightning ring. Pick up one more weapon. What sub weapon do I need? I need the attract orb. That's what I need. Attract orb. Okay, let's go get that attract orb. Okay, come on, RNGesus. Give me the attract orb. Then I pick up these other two, get up a bunch of levels, kill the Reaper, and go down there and unlock the next character. Didn't want to do that. But that's okay. Oh, he still moves. Bastard. He's supposed to be frozen, you jerk. Ooh, the book. I do want the book. Alright, I'll take the book. So the book does help me out, too. The hell is that? Oh, they're in tubes. I didn't know that. Test tubes. Did I get the tiramisu? Yes, I did. Okay. Got worried there for a sec that I didn't have it. Okay. Levels, levels, levels. Get up levels. Did the blue guy die? No. He did not die. But I need him to die. So die, please. Die for me, please. He's the worst. This little Reaper down here, he just dodges, moves away from me. And I can't go down into that water or else I die. So I have to trick him into standing in the right spot. And then I get to shoot him a couple of times and he takes like 1,000 hits. If I ever get him lined up, I gotta stand in place and then something else gets me. Ugh. You know, he's just outside the little window there. I want him to come up here so I can have more room. But he's not agreeing with me. Do I have anything that can digivolve yet? No, not even close. Alright, maybe a couple of levels out of this. Come on. Oh good, we have another Reaper. The green one this time. Come on, guy. I just need you to die. Everything goes well. As soon as you go away. Stupid water guy. I could even kill the green one if you just get rid of the blue one first. Come on. Ugh. Grabbing it, even though it might take a few hits. So take the beginning and go and get out. Okay. Thing still damages me. The water damages me even if it's paused. That makes everything harder. All right, come on, you guy. Tough choice, but the book makes everything fire faster, so that's good. don't think he's ever going to die. He's just never going to die. He's going to take all the bullets and never die. Now, I'm going to die, son of a bitch. Oh, there we go. Finally, good lord. The cross killed him. Maybe that was what was always going to kill him. Is that a game mechanic that I just don't know about? Am I severely failing here? Yeah, maybe. Now I have to go all the way back down there to get that coffin. All right, let's go. Now I can't evolve the laser beams. All right, I lost this round. I really did. Maybe I can still make it down there before I die a horrible death. Almost made it. There we go. Should be right here. Where'd you go? Almost there. Almost there. Well, yeah. Don't die. Don't die. All right. Gonna kill all the little skeleton guys. But I can't shoot through the walls. Oh, man. What the hell? They're outside the bounds. They're outside the walls. I can't shoot them. Ermagerd. How can I hit that? I've lost. Okay. That's all I got. I know, a little bit of a short stream tonight, but that's about all I got. I was in a grumpy mood anyway from reading the news. That's what'll happen is you read the news and it makes you unhappy. So I appreciate everybody who was here tonight. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for saying hello. I appreciate it. Hop into the Discord, which is right there. If you want to tell me what to talk about on the next stream, which will be Wednesday night, hop over to the YouTube channel, which is right here. You can go there. You can read. You can watch all my old videos. I turn all of these streams into shorter, littler videos that are short and to the point, usually, unless I'm rambling, which I do sometimes. Go there, watch that. Press the subscribe or smash the subscribe button. Fondle the bell. Break the thumb on the thumbs up, and take a knife into the comment section and just start swinging. That'll be, and you'll have a good time. YouTube's a violent place. It's a wild place. You should not go unarmed. So that is it for me tonight. I appreciate everybody who's here tonight. Thank you very much. And I will be back on Wednesday night, 7:00 PST, West Coast, Best Coast, for more headlines. If you have a headline you want me to look at, or even an old story,